out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Wow, the mom's spirit is so unbelievable. All good and positive. The family is spiritually positive. Love their vibes.
got the vibe. They know she already knows. So she knows it.
Well, people that's dead, musicians, singers, rappers, R&Bs, they getting awards every day. They been awarded every day. I tell you, people just take stuff and twist it all up, buzz and turn it, flip it and rub it down, all that shit.
Yeah, I know what they're talking about.
That's why I said, so you tell me, Nipsey Hussle died, now he is getting awards when he was alive, who did, he believed, who did, he lost Cardi freaking B. What the actual hell?
Intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now, and he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half.
Yep.
We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Well, you can wrap a little bit in.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. A nice little juke. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The mother is exposing me alive.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Pretty much. She said she was there. She said right here, she ain't want no blood on
Very
that
disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this time to change things. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the foot.